Now let's paste in the action method. So in our action method, our action method as a parameter takes SQL query, and then we want to check if this merge property is equal to false. If it is, we want results property make equal to nothing, and then we want to assign for this table variable some value. First of all, we want to check if we have some value, any data inside our foreign table property. If it is not empty, if we have some data inside foreign table, we want to assign for this variable table the value from foreign table property. If foreign table property is empty, we want to still work with our table with which we are working right now, and we want to assign a value from table property to our table variable. We do this because in our query method that we have inside our DB class, we want to return results as a class. That is an object, that is an array, nothing like that. We want to return our results as a class, and we want to pass the name of the class, which is basically the name of our one of our models. And model is just a fancy name for actually connection to any of our database tables. So after we assign some value to our table variable, we want to allow looping through results, because if we get some results from our query, we might also at some point, loop through those results and maybe filter them even further. That's why this property, loop through results, we give this property true value. Now we want to run our query, and we do this basically assigning to this variable query our method from our DB class, and to our query method in our DB class we want to pass SQL query string. We want to pass table with which we're gonna work, and we want to pass where values. It is an array with values that we will bind to our SQL string if necessary, to protect our database from any hacking attacks. Now, if we have any results from our query, so if query count, first of all we want to check if we have any temporary results from maybe some previous queries, because if we have, we want to merge all the results that we store inside temporary results with the results from our new query. So we use this PHP array merge function, We merge all the results with the new results, and then we store all of those results inside our results property. And also we want to count the number of the results. And after we count the number of the results, we want to store this number inside our count property. Okay, but if we don't have any temporary results, so else, we want to store all of the results that we obtained from our query method into this results property, and count of the results that we obtained from the query method. We want to store the number also in our count property. And if we have no results, if the count equals to 0, there is no count, so here this else, well, we want to count the results inside our results property, and of course we have no results at this point, so our count number will be equal to 0. Now, after going through all of this, we want to make where string equal to nothing. We want to make where values array equal to nothing. We want to make temporary results equal to nothing, and we want to make this merge property equal to false. We make a merge property equal to false every time we run any query, and if we want to merge any additional queries, we just have to change the merge property to true in a method that we will also create shortly in the future. And one quick update, if we have no results from our query method, so if count equals 0, we want to assign this results property whatever we stored inside temporary results property, and in our part of the code where we initiate results and temporary results, we want to store empty values in those properties initially.